Ciao a tutti, I'm Marcello, welcome to a new video. Today we take a look at all the RPGs and strategy game releasing on November 2021. But before starting this showcase, please remember to hit the like button, share the video and subscribe to the channel. Also consider supporting us through Patreon. Let's go! Crusader Rex is a wargame covering the Third Crusade. One player plays the Christian Franks, the other the Muslim Saracens. The objective of the game is to control important victory cities such as Jerusalem, Acre, Damascus and Antioch. The board depicts the Middle East from Antioch in the north to Egypt in the south. A must for any wargame lover. Zoeti is a card battler. No wait, let me explain, we're not talking about the usual and maybe abuse card battler. Zoeti has a unique feature that is almost impossible to be found in other deck building games. It tries to combine the mechanics of a card battler with rules taken from poker. The idea is so bizarre that it might turn out to be really entertaining. Anyway, the game takes place in a fantasy medieval world full of tarot cards, stars, souls and magic. Zoeti looks interesting, let's hope it's not just a bluff. The Lost King of Avalon is an ambitious turn-based roguelike RPG set in a medieval fantasy world. It is one of those games that promises great freedom. Here you can be whatever you want. A mighty warrior, a wise magician, a dreadful demon, or even a celestial angel. Its slogan could be who you want and do what you want. Crew on the run in an alternate reality haunted by relentless Earth Systems Alliance. This is Starshift Origins. The game is an interesting sci-fi RPG with a minimalistic graphic, but also with some great features like turn-based combat with a party of 7 characters, tactical combat fleet, complex skill tree system, epic space opera storyline and a great soundtrack. On Steam.
Engage in tactical turn-based battles. Assassinate your enemies. Exploit the enemies.
Most of you have noticed that Void Eclipse was on our previous videos of the releases of the month, but this time is for real. Void Eclipse is a turn-based strategy in an immersive sci-fi world. You are an android with scattered memories in search of your mysterious origins. Explore the stars, evolve your army and fight an alien threat. Help characters or harm them. Will you be feared, admired or respected? I really don't know what to say about this game. At the very first glance it may seem like a game for children, with its very pure anthropomorphic characters, but reading the description and watching the video I had some doubt. It is described as a game with a strong narrative, but it also appears to have some rogue-like features. In fact, after each dungeon run, you can keep your talents, experience and gold and use them to get strong. Baby Got Billy is expected in early access on Steam. Are you ready for another apocalypse? Well, this is even worse than the others, because as a result of a mysterious explosion, the sun has stopped to rise, and now the world is filled with darkness. With a good choices consequences feature, Valley Knights invites you to survive long enough to discover the truth, maybe. Among its key features, it boasts a deep and strategic combat system, with interactions like flanking, opportunity attacks, engagement and competence, as well as roguelite progression, with the possibility to unlock permanently after each run new classes, recipes and more. Valley Knight is expected in early access on Steam. Fantasy Town Regional Manager is a roguelite card-based town builder where you manage a fantasy town that deals with monsters, rowdy adventurers and corporate oversight. Among its features, constructing buildings, attracting the greatest adventurers, reading some very odd news, discovering all the blueprints, sending adventurers on arduous quests, fending off your inevitable demise. You can find Fantasy Town Regional Manager on Steam. Thank God, not a deck builder this time, but a good old 4X strategy game. Punk Wars could be summarized in 3 words: explore, develop and conquer. Survive in a harsh world and guide one of the 4 factions towards salvation in a dreadful post-apocalyptic setting. Explore the mysteries of a ruined post-apocalyptic megacity, level up your units and engage in first battles that will challenge your tactical sense. Grow your scientific, industrial and military infrastructure, seek, garner and wisely use the scarce resources, unite humanity and lead it to the new era of peace and prosperity. On Steam. Build a character by combining from a diverse range of ability trees and pit your skills against all the miscreants this mega corp can muster, from elite corpsec militia to crazy lab assistants, fat-grown slimes, robotic arachnids and housekeeping droids. Grid-based cyberpunk dungeon crawling and tactical turn-based combat, hidden secrets, bonus quests and plenty of loot. Possibility of customize your character as you level with new skills and new gear. Various difficulty modes and optional permadeath. Starcrawlers Chimera will be available on Steam.
A challenging turn-based RPG with complete freedom of character development and complex.
One of the best roguelite RPGs of recent time is finally ready to leave the early access with the City of Gold update. After a year of early access, Stoneshard will receive new enemies, new weapons, items, quests and some major changes to the game mechanics. For sure, a game to keep an eye on it. You can get Stoneshard on Steam.
To buy better gear and challenge ever greater dangers.
In addition to the award of the most synthetic description on Steam, Vesper Saga boasts an interesting art style and gameplay that seems able to perfect mix RPG, card game and comics. In the shoes of the heroine Vesper, you have to fight your way through the world of Eteria, gaining new allies battle after battle and improving your skills. During the fights you can use 3 kinds of cards: the unit cards to summon your allies, the action cards to use the abilities of your heroes, and the arcane cards to gain exclusive bonuses. Soon with the first episode on Steam. The first thing I thought after watching the Sea Horizon trailer was, wow, a new expansion for the King. Obviously I was wrong, but it's quite clear that the two games has more than something in common. Anyway, what we know so far about Sea Horizon is that it will be divided into chapters, each one with multiple characters and stories, and that throughout the game you will be able to unlock more chapters and skills. The game will feature also some dungeons with plenty of random events to face, soon on Steam. This video ends here. Please let me know what you think about these games in the comments, and if you think this video is useful, please remember to hit the like button, share the video and subscribe to the channel. Also consider supporting us through Patreon. Ciao!